welcome back to Preshalicious. My name is Presha Bharti, and in today's video I'm going to share what exactly goes through in the mind of a struggling slash hustling actor. If you have watched my previous videos, I am a hustling actor right now, and I don't like to use the term struggling because I feel it has a negative connotation to it. It's just a personal choice. Before I start the video, I would also like to mention that right now I'm not signed up with any agency, nor do I have any representation as a agent or manager or whatever. So I'm literally at the bottom of this food chain. A quick backstory. So I was completing my graduation here in Delhi for about 3 years. I had been auditioning, I had been giving auditions here in Delhi. I had been booking small jobs here and there just to figure out what exactly is my forte and what do I even want to pursue acting as a career or not. Then I finally jumped into theatres and I did pretty well. I did kind of gain the confidence where at that time I did know what I was doing and what I wanted to do as an artist. Then after that, I took a leap, and whatever money we had saved, I guess that money was saved for my marriage, or I don't know, whatever money my parents had saved, I kind of convinced them to let me go to Los Angeles, to Lee Strasberg. It was my dream school and I wanted to study method acting there. So I completed my acting education in Lee Strasberg. In 2017 September, I went to LA, and in 2018 October, I came back from LA and I decided to move to Mumbai because that's where majorly all the castings take place for projects like movies, web series, so on and so forth. In January 2019, I moved to Mumbai. Now starts the story. So I was quite confident. In my skills, in myself. I consider myself as a trained actor. So I was kind of confident as to whatever comes my way, I will be able to pull it off. Now, and I also thought that because Strasberg is a big name, it wouldn't be that difficult for me to land jobs, acting jobs. January mein I moved to Mumbai, and then I started my hustle as an actor, went to give auditions every single day, got up, got ready, went to the places where auditions take place, then started making some contacts here and there, started meeting people. For next 4 months, I was just at it. I did not miss a day. Every single day I would go, and I was just drowned in so many rejections. Either they had issues with my weight. I mean, at this point, I did know that I was a good actor. I mean, it's very, very difficult for you to believe in yourself when nobody around you is believing in you just like you do. So it's very, very difficult to keep a hold of your confidence, keep a hold of your self-esteem while you're at it. And then April, I just hit rock bottom. In April, like after 4 months of like continuous hustling, I did not even book a single ad, not a single role, nothing, absolutely nothing. And here I thought, I studied in Lee Strasberg, I have a good theater background, I did so much of school theater, college theater, did so much of work, have a pretty good CV on my hand. Then why am I not landing a job? It's not even that I bomb my auditions. I do not. Like, I see my auditions, I self-tape and stuff, and I know it's not that bad. Maybe I did not fit any part, but sure, like, kitna hoga aisa ki ek baar hoga. I had literally given more than 500 auditions till April. More than 500 auditions. And then I was absolutely broken. It was just like, one day I woke up and I was like, I do not have the strength to go out and take more rejections. I consider that I have a decent mental strength. And after that, I was like, मुझसे अब नहीं हो रहा है. इतने लोगों के पास गई हूँ, एक कॉल तो आना ही चाहिए था, कुछ एक ऐड भी मिल जाती तो ऐसे डूबते को तिनके का सहारा टाइप्स हो जाता. एंड डीप डाउन आई न्यू वन डे इट वुड ऑल बी वर्थ इट. आई जस्ट हैव टू वेट फॉर दैट मोमेंट. बट वो टाइम निकालना was very difficult. I was like, okay, let's give auditioning a break and let me see what happens behind the camera. And that's when I took up an internship under Casting Bay. They were casting for Mirzapur too. I have made that video here if you guys would like to watch it. So I interned there for about 1.5 2 months. I interned there. It kind of helped me in getting a clearer perspective as to what exactly is the selection process behind the camera. That still wasn't motivating enough for me to get out of bed and put on makeup and wear clothes every single day. On an average, I gave about 2 auditions per day. On an average. Sometimes it used to be 4, sometimes it used to be 5. तो लग ही जाता है कि यार मुझ में कमी है क्या, कुछ है, मुझे बता तो दो कि क्यों नहीं हुआ, या कुछ ऐसे इतना ज़्यादा chaos होता है दिमाग में. Your confidence does take a beating. तुम कितने भी confident हो. It wasn't just in Mumbai that I had been auditioning. I had been auditioning in Delhi. So 3 years of Delhi. I had been auditioning in LA too. So almost 1 year of LA. I completed about 1.5 years in Mumbai. And still, I was like, I have still not made a mark. I have a long way to go. And it doesn't even seem to start from anywhere. April onwards, I just started having anxiety attacks. I didn't even feel like waking up. I was like, why the f do I even get up, get out of my bed, get ready, if that's what I have to face every single day? It wasn't even a bitter pill to swallow. It was a bitter syrup that I had to take 1 chammach every day till the time I actually make it. It was that bitter chammach every single day. And it was bitter. It was very, very bitter. I get a call from this casting place and they wanted me to audition for Choke. I did not have any high hopes. I just went there, auditioned, and after a week I got a call back that I got selected. In July, it was a 1-day shoot. I went there, shot, and while I was doing my bit, that's when Anurag Kashyap, who was directing the movie, he comes up to me and he showed some belief in me, like, here, you're doing a really good job. And that's when all that confidence, self-esteem that I had lost over those 6-7 months of me being in Mumbai, it just came all back up. Us actors are very fragile. Very, very fragile. End of the day, we are just looking for those set of eyes or just a single person who would believe in us just like we do and give us an opportunity which would change our lives forever and help us reach where we want to reach. I can talk about me and actors who are like me. Most of us don't even want fame. Most of us don't even want money. We just want work to showcase what we have to offer. Most of us, like, there are some set of people who come in this industry just to have money and fame. That's totally fine. Personal agendas everyone has. For me and for actors like me, we are literally looking for work. Just looking for work. Some people are just so lucky. Some people just give one audition and they book the job, and they're not even as well trained as we are. They hadn't even been through that struggle that we had. They're getting lots of work just from that one single acting job. It just makes us doubt ourselves even more. It's negative. It's absolutely negative. But we are humans end of the day. No matter how hard we try to remain positive in this journey, and believe it or not, being an actor is 90% about the journey and 10% of what you see on screen. For people like us who have studied, who have given thousands of auditions, like, at this point, I think I have easily given more than 1,000 of auditions. More than 1,000 auditions. Easily. I had no idea. I knew it was going to be difficult. But I actually thought that me going to Strasbourg or me having a good theatre background would help me make this difficult path a bit easier for me. I am a much more developed actor. But in terms of struggle, I'm as good as a person who just woke up, got ready, came for audition without a theatre background, without any education, to go give audition. I'm as good as that person in that audition room. And end of the day, if they just get a call that here, this is a star kid and he wants to or she wants to do that acting job, they get it. तो हमारा उस पूरे दिन का ऑटो का खर्चा, बेसिक मेकअप हम लोग लेते हैं, उसका खर्चा, जो दिमाग खर्च हुआ वो, एनर्जी खर्च हुई वो, इतने सारे एक्टर्स आते हैं, रोज करते हैं. Then after I got done with choked for next 2-3 months. I was very pumped up. I again went, gave auditions every single day, and then again I did not book a single ad for the next 3-4 months. I mean, my father supports me financially, so my father was paying the rent, paying every kharcha that I had in Mumbai. Deep down, I subconsciously was drowning myself in the guilt that I am a grown ass woman, but I'm still not able to bear my own expenses, not having work, being qualified enough to book acting jobs and yet not booking acting jobs. So like all of this guilt had been bothering me to a level where I did not know that I was subconsciously sabotaging myself. I am giving auditions, I am trying my level best, I'm doing everything I can, but I need a second way of reaching out to the people that I want to, or just have a medium to express myself. And that's when I started to plan this YouTube channel. Because even if right now I don't have fame or money, or I'm not financially independent, I have absolutely reached no goal so far, but at least I've taken one step on my own where I'm not dependent on any casting director or any director, and I am speaking my mind. I have a platform, like it is my creative outlet. It gives me a platform. As soon as I started my YouTube channel, just when I thought that I have a source where I could present my views, if I'm feeling low, I will just upload a video every single week, reach out to you guys. March mein lockdown ho gaya. So in 2019, I had made contact, I had auditioned, I had gone up to every single casting director, introduced myself, gave introductions, did every single thing. And in 2020, when I thought I would be able to encash all of that hard work that I had put in the first year of me coming to Mumbai, lockdown ho gaya. So literally whatever mehnat I had done in 2019, it came tumbling down in 2020. 90% of struggling actors, why they actually quit this business is because they don't get that money. So it's like people who have money, it's a bit easier for them. 80% of the people there who come with a dream do not have money to support themselves, to have food or to pay off their rents. They have no money. I am in a better place, I'm not in a better place, I'm somewhere in the middle. Like, I want to live in Mumbai, but I know right now I cannot financially support myself in Mumbai, so I'm trying to give auditions from Delhi itself. Many a times they don't even take my submission because I'm based in Delhi. It's hard. I know it's like it's hard. My mind thinks it's hard, but then another part of my mind says that this is the journey you chose for you, this is the path you chose for you. I have made peace with the struggles, I've made peace with the rejections that they come with. I'm no longer bogged down by the rejections or by lesser opportunities for actors like me. So that is what happens. I mean, every single day I'm just daydreaming. Okay, I'm just one phone call away from my dream job. I'm just one phone call away from the project that I want to be a part of. Okay, fun fact. Whatever movie I watch, I wait for the credits to roll down, and when it says casting director, I look for them on Facebook, look for them on Instagram, message them, hey, this project was amazing. Where can I submit my profile? I'm an actor, I'm based in Delhi, this is what I do, and this is my this is my monologue. I send them my monologue. So I send them my profile. Even sometimes I message the director. I message at least 5 people from each team. So उसमें से कोई तो देखेगा, like कोई तो respond back करेगा. Usually casting directors are very nice. They respond back, they take my profile, but they never call me. Never called for the audition. But sure, like some do, some don't. So I think it's a bittersweet experience that I've had of messaging people on Instagram or Facebook. But I mean, you guys can do that if you are an actor and if you want to do this. I consider myself to be very, very blessed. I have food to eat, water to drink, house to live in, a family, and like I feel supported, I feel nurtured. Just the work aspect is a bit lacking, but I think one day it'll all be worth it. This is what happens in my brain. Like there's a whole bag of rejections and negativity, and then there's a big bag of positivity, happiness, comfort, and love and support from my family. So at least I have best of one world. I am making progress in another one, and this is my YouTube channel. I will keep you guys updated. And that's it to my chattering. I'm gonna sign out now. I hope you guys got a sneak peek into the mind of a struggling actor. If I've missed on to any point, or if there's something that you guys would like me to share, go in the comment section and comment, and I will see you guys next week. Thank you for being with me till here. I enjoyed this rant. If this is does this count as a rant? I don't know, but I enjoyed whatever this was. Okay, I'm gonna sign out now. Bye, love you.
If I could make you see my wounded heart, you might